Okay, good afternoon, Mrs. Sylvia. Thank you so much for your time to do this interview. Today, we were talk about a little the discipline that you have when you are a child. So another, the rules, and what do you think about that? What do you feel when you are a child? So first, I want to ask you, what were the interaction between educator and you as a student when you're growing up?
Okay, good afternoon, Angela. So I have here a little answer, and I think the interaction was very respectful. The teacher was a real authority and had the parents' permission to correct misbehavior. So when you came home and said the teacher had punished you, it was likely you would receive another punishment because you did something wrong.
Oh, so difficult in this time, I think, for you. And talking about the rules, tell me, do you think the rules in this time were fair or respectful?
The rules, okay, I think that most of the time were restrictive.
Yeah. Sorry about that. It's restrictive. Yeah.
Restrictive, okay. And kids just had to obey the rules. There was no way to change them. If the teacher gave you an order, you just have to carry it out, and that was all. And if the teacher scolded you, you didn't have the opportunity to say something or an excuse or something. It was, he said, and that was right.
Okay.
Period.
So I thought that in this time the students are like were like a passive students, you know, just receive the instruction and follow that.
Yeah, definitely it was. You just had to obey. You didn't have a voice. You didn't have an opinion. Nothing. Wow. Just do it. That's what I told you. You have to do it.
Yeah. What form or forms of discipline were practiced when you were grown up?
Okay, they were respectful, but at the same time, they were fearful of punishment. I saw the principal slap a child, another time pull his hair or hit his hands with a metal ruler. I think, therefore, the discipline was negative, in my opinion, because it was rude.
Totally agree with you in that. You know, I already know about the different styles of teacher, and when I heard you, I thought maybe in this time that your teacher, I mean, just like an authoritarian. What I'm saying is the correct. I don't matter what you think. I'm right? So
yeah, and of course they had the approval of the parents, so you had nothing to do.
Okay. So the parents and the teacher are together.
They were agree.
Okay.
They were agree. Wow. If the kid does something wrong, you can do whatever you think it's a good punishment and do it.
And do you remember what kind of punishment do you receive? Or I mean, I don't know if you received a punishment, but
I never got one, but I saw what I told you before when hit the kids. Also, once it was hot, it was summer, and she left the kids standing in the middle of the backyard. I think 2 or 3 hours.
Wow!
At the sun, and I felt
over the sun. Okay, all day. Wow! No. And in this, I mean, what do you feel about that when you think now? When you see back and what happened with the teacher in this moment, what do you feel now?
I think it was because it was the education they got. But for me, it was very difficult to understand, and I was always afraid of school. I didn't want to go to school. I prefer stay in the house because I was afraid.
I understand.
Mhm.
And my last question is, what discipline change have you noticed in today's schools? Are you disagree or agree with that?
Okay. I find, or I think it's a big difference. Okay, the big difference that I notice are the punishments, exactly what we were talking about. They disappear, and that's good. Also, I don't really know much about discipline in school now. I observe that kids have a different concept regarding respect, and that isn't bad because they make themselves heard. And also, I believe that the main education is learned at home.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. You're right, Mrs. Sylvia, because sometimes as a teacher, we think that, no, I mean, the parents think that the teacher have the, how do you call that?
They have to educate the kids.
Yeah,
And,
educate the kids. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah. But
Mhm.
no, how do you say, is that at home is the principal serve, no?
Education. Yeah. The father, the mother, they have to teach them to respect, to be honest, to, I don't know, like good behavior, but and the teacher, they were also big because the principal, she was always very attentive to everything we did, the way we spoke, the way we walked, the way we were
With
sat.
kids.
You had to be straight. You have to be okay. Your legs together, your skirt on the right place, everything. Your hair will come. Your every Monday when we get at the school, there was a teacher at the door, and she was checking. It's funny.
Oh,
Your teeth, your ears, your neck, your nails, they had to be cut and clean. Where is the skirt? How long was your skirt?
yeah.
And your shoes have to be shiny.
But you know, Mrs. Sylvia, I think that that kind of direction or instruction, it's fine, because now I see a lot of kids that don't matter how was the to clean the clothes, or you know, or maybe the hair is like a, I don't know. I think that this kind of direction to follow
Mhm.
the rules, for me, will I mean, fine.
That was good. That was really good because you learn to be clean,
Yeah.
to be attentive to your person. And I also remember this is good because when a girl get to the school with the hair no comb, I don't know how to say.
Yeah.
She used to have in her drawer a, I don't know, gums or something to comb the hair, and a brush, and she just come here, bling, bling, bling. and
Wow.
she used to comb her hair. Okay, go to your place. You go to your, okay. But
Oh,
there
wow.
was really good things, and it was a very good education, but the punishment, that's the only thing that it was really, I don't know, strong.
Difficult, right? Difficult.
Difficult, yeah. Very, very difficult.
That's as you say, just change a little the kind of punishment that the teacher took in this time. Is difficult but I understand that maybe the other thing that how they teach the subject maybe was good, right? Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope that you enjoyed this interview. And I don't know if you want to say something to finish the interview, or that's all.
Okay, I only want to say that if the parents at this moment try to help the kids a little more with the education, with the behavior, it would be good because we need to go back to a part of that education, not the punishment, the good part. And they should do it again. They should try to do a little bit of all that good things. Yeah, and I thanks a lot for the invitation, and I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, and I hope see you soon. Thank you.
Yeah, me too. Bye.